Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hudson with SPS back in the building over at the Holiday Extravaganza at North Farmington High School. We just finished the sixth and final game of day 1 of 3, and what a great game it was. Sitting here with the winning coach, Coach Rod Watts, my guy, representing Waverly, and they had a very successful game against the River Rouge team, and you had a player with 39 points. Pfeiffer put up 39, and Keyshawn put up 39 too. Do you normally have those kind of nights where two guys can battle and have such high scores?
Yeah, I mean, both, every time we play, those guys pretty much match each other, basket for basket, rebound, blocks. You know, they're both athletic, and they pretty much mirror each other. They're pretty much the same player. And I'd love to have him on my team, and I'm sure Rouge would love to have Fife on their team. With those two together, man, that's a potent.
They match up.
No,
and
that's a potent combo right there.
I thought Fife sold some extra tickets with all the people in the crowd. He said that was this Detroit crowd coming out for him, man. They got really behind and got excited.
Showed him some love. I love that.
Yeah. Talk about where we at in the season and just where we at with the program from when you took over. How many years ago?
5. This is our 5th year.
5th year?
4 years ago, yeah.
And where we are right now, just give me just an update on how you feel about things and where things are going.
Well, I think things are going in the right direction. You know, by year 3, I think, we, knocked on the door and let people know who we were. Year 4 last year, I believe we knocked the door down, but we just stood there at the doorway. So,
knocked the door down like what's next?
Yeah, and we just stood there at the doorway, and then so East Lansing pops us in the district because we standing there. We thought we did our job by knocking the door down, but now we know that we kicking the door down and we boom straight ahead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We full steam ahead, and we not just stopping at. We're not just good with just knocking the door down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So,
and no matter how much you tell them, it's almost like they have to experience that to know what it's like to do that. That's good.
Yeah.
Talk about what you got coming up. You got Muskegon. You be going to support Keith Guy. You guys will be out there for their event, and you will be playing. Who will you be playing when you go out there? You told
Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills.
Okay. That'd be good matchup. So, and then you got East Lansing coming up pretty soon. I know we're not trying to focus on one team, but there's a relationship there. How you feel about that?
Yeah, man. Ray and I go way back. His staff, Mike. Mike was. I was coaching at East Lansing when Ray was playing, and Mike was his assistant. Mike Johnson was over at Everett.
Oh wow!
And Mike and Ray are, I believe, they're related, and so those are always some good battles. But I've been coaching against Ray when he was assistant with Carlton Valentine at Sexton.
Shout out to V.
And I was over at Eastern.
Wow.
And so we used to have battles. And so, this is nothing new to Ray and I. Definitely got love for him. Definitely reciprocated. And, we just want what's best for, all the kids in the Lansing area.
Yeah, you're going to bring everybody out for that. I know we always focus on the schedule going forward, but I wasn't able to talk to you guys after the Moneyball tip-off, the win over Sexton. People call it an instant classic. Got very emotional because Rio had a little health issue. We got back to it, but just to recap that experience, just so we can go on record with that. How was that experience and getting that game, getting that win in?
We got a lot of love for Mario. We got a lot of love for those guys in the Sexton over there at Sexton. We got a lot of love for all the guys in Lansing because all these guys running the same circles.
Oh yeah.
And they know each other. And so prayers went up immediately when Rio went down and was down there for a while. And so, that was the bittersweet part of it. You win, but then one of the better players in the Lansing area is still down there.
Yeah.
That just isn't any good. And so prayers went out. But yeah, that was an exciting game.
It was.
That was an exciting game. That was one for the ages. And I think that if that game is continued to be played, you're going to see the same thing going down to the wire, going into overtimes and things like that. So.
Why do games like that, and not to just stay on that, is it because of the emotion and all that makes them so close, and it's just not somebody wins, someone losing, it's over? Why do those games get to be so close when you have all the emotion and all that going into it? Why do you think that is?
Well, generally, you're talking teams in the city of Lansing, And so there's usually, of the 4 schools, there's usually two really good teams. And so when those 2 teams come together, the whole city comes out.
Yeah.
And so, Lansing, of course, doesn't have the population of a Detroit. But again, the Lansing rivals can move from school to school based on who's at that school.
That's right.
And so, again, being part of that Lansing area basketball.
You didn't touch every rival in some way or form in your career.
Yeah. I mean, I was at East Lansing, was at Everett when we won the state championship, then was over at Eastern, and now I'm back home at my alma mater, Waverly.
That's awesome.
It's been a great ride.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm able to catch you. Speaking of ride, I know you guys got to get back on the road. I am not following you back to Lansing tonight. I'm staying at Mom's in Detroit, so I'm staying over. Any shout-outs, any special acknowledgement you want to give before you let you go?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the Warrior family. A lot of people on vacation, so we didn't have as much support. And that's another thing you want to take your hat off to with our guys. We didn't have as strong a following as, you might have seen at the Moneyball with being local.
Right.
But again, these guys played through a lot of adversity. These guys grew up today, and so I'm really pleased with their performance and being able to play through some things. So this is a nice notch on our belt.
Yeah, that's good. Well, they came down, they conquered, did their thing. What Warriors do. I appreciate you. You already know what our relationship is like. I'm glad we had a chance to sit down, and I'll be over to see a couple games, man. And anything you need, I'm here for you always.
Yeah, I certainly appreciate that.
My guy, Coach Rod Watts, successful tonight at the Holiday Extravaganza Day 1. We see you guys soon. Peace.